Hey, it's Chris, homesteading the hard way, and I put up a video yesterday about our new pigs, and I said how disappointed I was. Some of them were white. I didn't like white pigs, and I come home from lunch while I go and check my email, and I've got 17 emails panicking. Chris, I've got white pigs. Have I messed up? I just bought a white pig. I just did this. And we need to talk about pig breeds and kind of get some stuff straight. You have your pig breeds. You have Durocks, Hampshires, Yorkshires, Spotted Poland Chinas, Berkshires, Tamsworths, and Berkshires that are normal and common for being raised on the ground here. Then you've got Chester Whites, Landraces, Herefords, Red Wattles, Mechans that are not popular at all here. And there's reasons for that. There's reasons for all of this. Then, of course, you got guinea hogs and coons and mule-footed hogs that are really not even in consideration. If you're raising pigs for meat and not as a fad to try to sell, but other homesteaders don't know any better. Coons, mule-foots, all those small breeds are not even. We're not even going to talk about them. The truth is, the breed is not as important as the cross. And we're going to go over a little bit of pig terminology right quick. The breed is like a Duroc. That's a full-blooded Duroc gilt. She's about 6 months old. This gilt in here, she's a sow now. She's had a litter of pigs. A gilt is a female pig before she has her first litter. After she has her first litter, she's a sow. But she's half Berkshire and half Duroc. And we could talk about pig breeds and such for 2 days, and I still wouldn't be told you everything you need to know. But with your old traditional breeds, you have 2 different kinds of pigs. You have a bacon type and a hard type. Some breeds tend to go more one way or the other. And then sometimes you have particular pigs within a breed that can lean one way or the other. Something changed in the 50s. Before that, lard was the main consideration on a pig. It was the main thing that was used off a pig, and they wanted pigs with 2 inches of back fat to make lard. Later on, leaner cuts became more popular. Now they want a pig with a 1/4 inch of back fat or a 1/2 inch of back fat. A real lean hog. But for raising pigs on the ground, that's commercial farm. For raising pigs on the ground, what you want is something in the middle. You want a pig, when you slaughter him, you want to have about 1 inch of back fat, 1.5 inches of back fat. And that'll work if you're going to try to do your own lard or whatever you want to try to do. But that being said, the cross is more important than the breed. Now, when we say cross, that's this particular boar breeding this particular sow, regardless of breed. That's what we call a cross. Terminology may be different in different parts of the country. But cross either refers to a crossbred hog or a particular breeding of pigs. So when you hear people say, well, this is a good cross, that could have kind of multiple meanings. It could mean that a Duroc cross with a spot is a good cross, typically. Or it could mean that this boar with this sow is a good cross for breeding pigs. The second one is the one you need to worry about. If you're raising pigs for yourself, the breed is almost irrelevant. As long as you go with a traditional large breed hog, there's honestly not a nickel's worth of difference between any of them. Yorkshires have bigger litters. That's why they're popular with commercial farms. They'll have 15 pigs. You have a bunch of sows have pigs at the same time. You move pigs around. A sow's not like a cow or a goat. They'll take anybody's piglet. And you put piglets with this sow and even the numbers out. There's a lot of do-rocks used in crossbreeding programs to increase growth rate. You know, in the old days, spots and do-rocks and stuff fell out of popularity because you couldn't walk on concrete. When they started putting pigs in houses on concrete, the breeds we traditionally raised on the ground didn't work well in hog houses. Well, it's the other way around now. Breeds that do well in hog houses don't do well on the ground. That's why I was upset about the white pigs. It's not that there's anything wrong with a white pig. It's just that when people come up here to buy pigs, they're going to say, well, that's a hog house hog, and he's not going to do good when I put him on the ground. I don't think that's true in this case, because my boar is half Yorkshire, half spot, and I knew we were going to have some white pigs. I was just hoping it would be up to a minimum. And people are more concerned now about color. I've never had this problem before. We've been raising pigs for many years, and I've never had people come up here more concerned about wanting pigs with color, unusual colors, unusual patterns. A pig you're going to eat, I can't see how you could possibly care what color he was. What you're worried about there is growth rate. This litter of pigs here is an unproven cross. It's the first time I've bred this gilt. It's the first time I've used that boar. These pigs will tell the tale really about both of them to an extent. But you breed a pig is just entirely up to you. Like I said, there's some kind of stereotypes. Yorkshires are usually they're called the mother breed. They're supposed to be good mamas and they have large litters. Do-rocks have a reputation for being really good foragers on big pasture and hardy to kill, they don't get sick a lot, and being aggressive. Tamsworth, we used to raise Tamsworth hogs, which a Tamsworth is basically a red Yorkshire, is all it is. They have large litters. Most of your red pigs have a reputation for being a little aggressive. Berkshires, I really don't like Berkshires. We sell a lot of do-rock boars. When I had full-blooded do-rocks, which we don't anymore as of the other week, but we had to get rid of my old full-blooded boar. But we sold a lot of do-rock boars to these guys raising pigs with the co-op on the ground to breed their Berkshire sows trying to get a better pig. I really don't like Berkshires. They have a tendency to be too much of a large type hog. They have small litters. This gilt only had 9, saved 8. That's not terrible, but there's an old rule of thumb that it takes 9 pigs. You have to be able to sell 9 pigs to be able to pay to feed the sow and the bull, to have them. And then everything after 9 is profit. So you gotta take that into consideration. But it's hard to go wrong with a Hampshire. It's hard to go wrong with a do-rock. It's hard to go wrong with a spot. The Herefords, they've never been popular here. I don't know why. I've heard several reasons. The Red Wattles have never been popular here. There's been some around, but they never took off. Nobody wants them. The Mechon pigs, Mechans, whatever you call them, they're supposed to taste like beef. I've talked to a few of the local hog guys about that. We're all of the opinion that why would you want a pig that tasted like beef? Why don't we just kill a cow? Don't understand it. The whole concept don't even make sense there. I mean, I want pigs to taste like pigs and chickens taste like chickens and cows taste like cows. I don't see the point in the crossover. But worry more about the cross than the breed. You want a pig that'll grow. If you're trying to homestead and you're trying to raise a pig for yourself to eat, that's what you want, is a pig that will grow. Don't worry so much about cover. That's kind of irrelevant for what you're doing. Now, for me, it's a little different. And I'll explain that to you right quick. I had a lot of questions about it, and I'll explain it to you. part of what I'm doing is selling show pigs. I'm selling pigs for kids to show with the 4-H and FFA. Nobody wants a white prick-eared pig. What they want is a pig with unusual color. Now that doesn't win shows. I walked into the store the other week after the show, and one of the proudest moments of my life, I walked in, I looked down at the paper, and there was a picture of my pig winning the show on the front page of the paper. I like stuff like that, but it was a do-rock pig. These white pigs are going to be like, you remember when they were picking teams in school where y'all stood up beside the wall at the gym and everybody picked everybody for the team? They'll be the last ones picked. That's just what it boils down to. And if they're getting a little bit too big, I may have to cut the price on them to get rid of them. It's just a lot of problems for me. But if you're buying one to kill for yourself, who cares? If he's white, whatever, as long as he'll grow. You need to find an honest, what would you call the person you buy your pigs from?
Breeder.
Honest breeder that'll tell you the truth. This is a good cross, this is a cross that I know nothing about, this is this, this is that. If you want, and somebody will tell you, if you want a pig to breed, you need to buy this one. If you just want a slaughter pig, you need this one. You need to find somebody that'll kind of help you, that's willing to help you. That means more than anything else. Somebody reputable. And like I said, we could talk about pig breeds and what you need and what you have. I could do 1,000 videos on it, and I don't know if I'd ever be able to tell you everything you need to know. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, send us an email. I've been answering emails for an hour. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind helping. If you want to send me some death threats, don't even bother. I don't take them seriously anymore. Yes, we eat these pigs. Yes, they're cute. Yes, I'm still going to eat them. I suppose maybe I am a monster. Can't help it, I'm hungry. But anyway, I thank y'all for watching. You have a good evening.